I said, Jah will send you love and conquer all your fear and dry away your tears. Let the love you said, Jah will.
The Stewpot Art Program, it's a community ministries program of First Presbyterian Church, and it was began 16 years ago as a program for homeless and at-risk individuals in the downtown Dallas area. It's a program that provides materials and studio space and also different places to show work that's done by homeless and at-risk people that are members of the art program. It helps individuals with their creativity, to develop their creativity. It also helps people to become part of a creative community, and it also helps people that are frequently isolated in society to connect also with people that see their work and then individuals in the group.
Long day is coming up here and painting. You know, where do you go when you living on the streets? If I'm not working, because there's no work out there, you got to hustle. Everybody got to hustle. Everybody, even if it's picking up cans. You see guys picking up cans and anything, and mine is, let's keep me off the street. Life is what you make it. It's a joy, and I try not to let nothing get me down. You know, keep fighting.
One of the things that's really positive is the group dynamic of being around other creative people, and the way that helps your own creativity expand, and everybody shares ideas with everyone, and everyone learns from each other. When we have shows, which everybody gets really excited about and everybody pushes to get their work finished, when they do sell an artwork, 90% of that sale price goes to the artist that created the work, with the exception of sales tax, and then the other 10% goes back into the art program for more art supplies. You have one person in the program that's been able, through his artwork alone, to be able to keep himself in an efficiency apartment now for just about 2 years, and that's hard to do for any artist.
I do different styles. Right now my favorite are my sisters, and you know, it's a childhood love. I've been painting at the Stewpot for about 7 years now. I've always been an artist as a child. Always been in the arts, period. It's from theater, dancing, singing, acting. I do it all. So it's all ties into the same thing. We're all trying to get to the same place.
And I'm not really too big on getting financially rich with it or nothing like that. I just basically like doing it, you know, because it gives me motivation, inspires me to enjoy life every day, and I'm doing it for somebody, and you know, it might bring a little happiness in their life. One of the biggest things in my life, I did a portrait of Jay Leno back in October the 29th when he came to town. I gave it to him, and backstage with his guy took it to him and gave it to him. About 4 days later, Jay Leno, he called me on the phone. He thanked me for it. I mean, that was a big thing in my life. I'm still reeling from it, trying to let it sink in, but that lets me know that I'm on the right track, and it gives me confidence.
I got with Stewpot when I was living in Salvation Army, and I love the program. Cynthia is a wonderful teacher. I love to be creative and make beautiful things, and you know, make people smile.
I just love art, and then once you stop doing art and then you pick it right back up, it seems like I'm just right back into the groove of artwork. You never lose the touch. You know, sometimes you lose the perspective, but I have gained it back again. I think I have. Everything's inspired me. Everything you look at is art. To me, that is, you know, that's from my perspective. But everything I look at, it turns to art, you know. And I think that's what makes art real amazing, you know, because everything is art. You're art, we're art.
On his mouth and no shoes on his feet, we are all one step away from that man on the street with no food on his mouth and no shoes on his feet. I said, Jah will send you love and conquer all your fear and dry away your tears. Let the love you say no shoes on his feet. Not the type of guy you would normally meet. Listen to his message, within it holds a lesson. He says he needs some change, he says he's in between. Your heart is beating fast as you try to retreat, but no amount of running contains your destiny. So